Welcome back, everybody. While I'm sharing my screen, I want to give you the opportunity to lower your volume, uh, pause this, and if there's kids in the room or people you don't want to hear of the title of this video, I know it's clickbaitish, and I'm okay with that because there is rationale. It's not clickbaitish just for the sake of being clickbaitish. It's clickbaitish because there's a reason why I'm phrasing it this way in terms of why I want you to consider being a high-class LinkedIn hoe as well. It'll benefit you, and I'll cover those reasons, but again, I don't want to go into the full description. You can listen to the first video in this playlist and get that full description. What I'm going to do is cover the top 10 through 2 items before we get into number 1, which is what this video is. And again, I'm not going to go into depth because there's things that I cover in the full videos that I don't necessarily cover in the quick descriptions and replays of the prior videos. So if you find value in what I'm sharing at all, just give me a subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and hit the alert button. And feel free to share this video and the playlist and other videos with other people that might find value in what it is that I'm sharing. So again, we'll jump in. Top 10 reasons I'm a high class, not just a LinkedIn hoe, but a high class LinkedIn hoe. Number 10, it's a great tool for research. Again, go into detail there, but I think that you're going to get basically some free market research. You can do a lot of things where you can pose questions if you join groups, or somebody posts something that's relevant to what you're either doing for your job or business. And then number 9, recruiters use it as a primary hiring tool. Again, if you're not on LinkedIn, you need to get on LinkedIn. I know there's other sites out there, but recruiters use this as a primary also. I have my current position, from the current job that I'm currently engaged with. Hiring managers, and again, I explained the difference between a hiring manager is somebody who oversees a team or is looking to fill a position, and they use a recruiter to actually go out there and sift through the resumes and do the searches on LinkedIn for them. But hiring managers, what we'll do is a lot of times we'll go in to LinkedIn and compare the resume that the recruiter or the person being interviewed submits to make sure that it's copacetic and aligns with what they have on LinkedIn. So a lot of times, and I shouldn't say a lot of times, but sometimes people kind of fudge on their resumes and tweak it. And sometimes it's at the bequest of the recruiter, which I've had recruiters ask me to do the same things, and I never do. I just tell them that, they'll need to explain it, and I'm keeping it as is because I don't want to get into a situation that I can't actually explain, what it is that I've done and if it's appropriate. It's also, number 7, it's an effective way to generate warm leads. Warm leads means that somebody's introducing you. It gives you some credibility right from Jump Street. It's much more effective than, just calling somebody out of the blue and they have no idea who you are. Not saying that you should stop your cold leads, cold calling and generating cold leads also, and utilizing cold leads, but warm leads are much more effective. Number 6, you should be using LinkedIn to brand your business if you have a business. It's either you're going to be hiring potentially, or maybe you're looking to potentially move out, or you're going to sell your business and you might want to go work for a company. You need to have your business on there, and then you should also have your personal resume on LinkedIn as well. But it's a great way for people to, for you to showcase what your business does. I know that Facebook has business pages also, but LinkedIn is really more effective in terms of recruiting pipeline for you. But also, if you're looking to try and get contracts with other businesses potentially, that's a great place to be found if somebody's looking to leverage the service or product that you're offering. Number 5, LinkedIn offers professional group creation. So again, if you want to get specific in terms of, a vertical in terms of a business, or even getting it even more narrow. So let's say that you're a photographer and you do nothing but product photography, and you start a group there. Maybe you end up hiring an entry-level, production assistant for your studio, or maybe you talk about lenses that are coming out or new camera bodies. There's all kinds of things that you can do to help facilitate, a group. But what that does is it also helps you with hiring and recruiting, but it also allows you to maybe pick up some contracts that you may not have gotten. Maybe you have such a special subject matter expertise that somebody else says, hey, we don't do that really. Can we subcontract this out to you? So if you don't have a presence on LinkedIn for your business, you should, or a group, you should. You can leverage your leverage LinkedIn to recruit for your business. Cover that as well. And again, I want to encourage you guys to kind of go in depth and re-look at some of the other prior videos if you haven't looked at those already. But I covered that in depth, and it's pretty straightforward. Number 3, LinkedIn is the best business tool for connecting with work associates. If you want to have that extra layer of not getting too intimate in terms of, how close you are. Sometimes people just don't want to talk to people they've been talking to at work all day long. I'm kind of like that too. So my current work situation, I never connect with people, on my primary social media groups. I'll, encourage them to connect with me via LinkedIn, but don't want to do it. At the end of the day, a lot of them are causing brain damage for me anyway. I don't want to talk to you on social media. So I think that's a good intermediary between your primary social and then also just from a layer of protection. I don't want, people necessarily knowing about my wife and kids and my personal life and what I'm doing and where I'm going. So, and then number 2, it's the best business networking tool. And I covered that in the last video, devoted a whole video to it. It's the 6 degrees of Uncle Paul or Kevin Bacon, if you will. I guarantee if you connect with me, again, I'm not going to recommend you for a job. I'm not going to, give you a recommendation. I'm not going to help you make a connection. If I don't know you, I'm not going to do it. You can connect with me and leverage being searched through my network. I will do that because it'll also benefit me. But in terms of, I want to encourage you, if you do connect with me, what you're going to find happens is that you're probably between 2 and 4 people away from pretty much anybody you can think of, right? And so I challenge you on that, right? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there'll be that one instance where I just have, it's completely out of my wheelhouse of vertical and I have, there's no way you're going to be 6 degrees away from that person. But I think there's a high likelihood that that's going to happen. So that's, again, why it's great for your business networking tool. And it goes back to the warm lead number 7 here that we talked about. And then number 1, it's just simply the best job networking tool that's out there. And again, it shouldn't be business tool there. It should be just tool for getting a job. And so I'll change that real quick. You want to utilize this. If you're not on there, I know I covered it a little bit, but so that you can get searched on the other job sites, Indeed, and a lot of people use those. But what I've found, having my resume and contact information on all the other job sites also, 2 things are happening. Either a lot of those links for the recruiters, recruiting company, or the companies that are hiring directly, they'll either refer you directly to LinkedIn or directly to their site for you to apply. So what does that tell you? Right? So you may be going in through Indeed, but when you click on the link, you have to go to LinkedIn to actually apply for the job or directly to the site. Go directly to the source, because that also does a couple of things for you. If there's a job that you're looking at, you can actually see the recruiter or the internal that's posting for that job. And when you click on that profile in LinkedIn, maybe you're 1 degree away from that person, and maybe you know the person really well that's directly connected. Maybe you can send that message and say, hey, would you feel comfortable introducing me to this person? And it's going to be much better for you to go in and say, reach out to them via email and just say, hey, am I in consideration for this? Because that recruiter not only has that particular job that they're looking to hire and fill, but they might have a handful of them, which means they see a ton of resumes that they have to sort through and sift through. And if you don't hit that first couple of sentences or first paragraph with keywords and experience, you might get overlooked, but maybe you're the perfect candidate for that job. And having that introduction and the ability to kind of make that connection might put you over the top and might make you the person that they're looking to hire. So again, in my mind, for my money, there's no better tool for getting a job or for leveraging your business in terms of networking as well. So I'm going to stop sharing. Thank you for listening to the series and also for sharing the video. Give me a subscribe, give me a thumbs up, a like, and hit the alert button, and we'll talk to you on the next video series, which is top 10 people not to be at work, right? And I'm going to go through and list them. We all know them. And again, maybe you're not self-aware enough. This list may poke you in the eye. It's not meant to. It's meant to help you improve. So tune in for the next one.